Cuba, a small island nation in the Caribbean Sea, known for its vibrant culture, rhythmic music, and classic cars. But beneath this idyllic facade lies a more complex reality. The colors seem less vibrant, the music, tinged with melancholy. The weight of history, of unfulfilled promises, hangs heavy in the air. Cuba is a land of contrasts. Why does Cuba hurt? This is a question that resonates deeply within the hearts of many. It's a question whispered in hushed tones on street corners and debated passionately in living rooms. The pain for Cuba is not a physical one, but rather a deep, aching sorrow. It stems from witnessing the unfulfilled potential of a nation blessed with abundant natural beauty and a rich cultural heritage. It's the pain of seeing families torn apart by emigration and the erosion of dreams. To understand the pain of Cuba, one must first delve into its turbulent past. The echoes of the Cuban Revolution still reverberate through the streets of Havana and beyond. In 1959, Fidel Castro, alongside figures like Che Guevara, overthrew the Batista dictatorship, promising a new era of social justice. The revolution ignited a sense of hope and possibility that spread throughout the island, but the revolution's legacy is a complex and contested one. While it brought significant advances in education and healthcare, it also curtailed political freedoms. The dream of a free and prosperous Cuba began to fade as the reality of life under a new regime set in. The revolution's impact continues to shape the lives of Cubans today. The Cuban Revolution promised a brighter future, a socialist utopia. In the early years, there were notable achievements. Literacy rates soared, healthcare became accessible to all, and social inequalities were addressed. However, this progress came at a price. The centralized economic system stifled individual initiative and innovation. When the Soviet Union collapsed in 1991, Cuba plunged into a severe economic crisis known as the Special Period. Basic goods became scarce, power outages were commonplace, and the quality of life for many Cubans plummeted. This period of hardship left an indelible mark on the Cuban psyche. The pain of Cuba is deeply intertwined with a profound sense of loss. It is a loss felt on multiple levels: the loss of loved ones who have fled the island, the loss of opportunities denied, and the loss of a shared dream for a brighter future. Driven by economic hardship and political repression, countless Cubans have made the difficult decision to leave their homeland. This exodus has created a painful diaspora, separating families and leaving behind a void in the social fabric of the nation. Cuba has also witnessed a significant brain drain, as highly skilled professionals seek greener pastures elsewhere. Dawn breaks over Havana, casting a warm golden glow on the crumbling facades of colonial-era buildings. The air is already thick with humidity, a harbinger of the sweltering heat that will soon envelop the city. As the sun climbs higher, the streets come alive with the sounds of life: the rumble of vintage cars, the rhythmic beat of salsa music, the chatter of vendors. But beneath this vibrant surface lies a current of quiet desperation. For many Cubans, life is a daily struggle to make ends meet. Long queues snake their way outside state-run shops, where shelves are often bare. The ingenuity and resilience of the Cuban people are evident in their ability to navigate this complex system. As the day wears on, the heat becomes oppressive and power outages bring life to a standstill. In Cuba, words carry weight. The revolution instilled a deep sense of patriotism, but it also ushered in an era of strict government control. Cubans have learned to navigate this delicate balance, expressing themselves through music, art, and literature. Public criticism of the government is rare and can be met with swift consequences. Yet, despite this climate of self-censorship, a vibrant underground network of dissidents persists. They use blogs, social media, and independent publications to amplify their voices, demanding greater freedoms. The internet, while increasingly accessible, remains heavily monitored and censored. Despite the hardships they face, the Cuban people have not lost their spirit. Their resilience is evident in their ability to find creative solutions to everyday challenges. With limited access to consumer goods, Cubans have become masters of improvisation. Vintage cars are kept running through a combination of ingenuity and sheer determination. This spirit of resourcefulness extends beyond the material realm. Cubans have a strong sense of community and a deep-rooted tradition of mutual aid. Music and dance provide an outlet for expression and a source of joy. The Cuban people live in a state of suspended animation, caught between hope for a brighter future and despair at the challenges they face. The revolution, once a source of immense national pride, has lost much of its luster. The desire for change is palpable, whispered in hushed tones, and expressed through art and music. The younger generation yearns for greater freedoms and economic opportunities. Yet, despite the hardships, the Cuban spirit endures, fueled by a deep love for their island nation. Cuba bleeds. Driven by economic hardship and political limitations, many seek a life beyond the island's shores. Each departure is a small tragedy, a family fractured, a dream deferred. The journey itself is fraught with danger. Many risk the treacherous sea voyage, praying to reach the shores of Florida. Others brave the long, perilous overland route, facing exploitation and uncertainty. Each empty chair at the dinner table amplifies the pain of separation. The exodus from Cuba represents a devastating loss of talent and potential. Doctors, engineers, artists, and entrepreneurs are leaving in droves. This brain drain exacerbates the existing challenges, leaving behind a void that is difficult to fill. The Cuban government has struggled to create an environment where its brightest minds can thrive. The island now grapples with the consequences of its lost potential. Leaving Cuba is never easy. It comes at a high personal cost, a profound sense of loss that lingers long after departure. The decision to leave is often accompanied by a heart-wrenching calculus. For those who stay behind, the pain is equally acute. The act of leaving is often perceived as a betrayal, yet for many, it is a desperate attempt to create a better life for their families. To stay. To remain rooted in the very soil that birthed you, even as the winds of change and circumstance threaten to uproot you. This is the reality faced by many Cubans who, for reasons both personal and complex, have chosen to remain on the island. They are the keepers of tradition, the guardians of a culture that refuses to be extinguished. Life for those who stay is a delicate dance between acceptance and defiance. They have learned to navigate the labyrinthine bureaucracy, to find creative solutions to everyday challenges, and to glean joy from the simplest of pleasures. Their resilience is a testament to the enduring human spirit, a beacon of hope in the face of adversity. The weight of staying, however, is a heavy burden to bear. It is the constant struggle to make ends meet, the frustration of limited opportunities, the ache of watching loved ones depart for distant shores. It is the feeling of being trapped, of watching as life unfolds elsewhere, tantalizingly out of reach. Yet, amidst these challenges, there is a deep-seated love for Cuba that runs through their veins like a lifeblood. It is in the vibrant music that spills out from open doorways, the intoxicating aroma of strong coffee brewing on a stovetop, the warm embrace of family and friends. It is a love that endures, even as it aches. Hope. A fragile butterfly, its wings battered by the winds of disillusionment, yet stubbornly clinging to life. For many Cubans who remain on the island, hope is a flickering candle in the darkness, a testament to their enduring belief in a brighter future. It is a hope fueled by small victories, a child excelling in school, a new business venture defying the odds, a moment of shared joy in the face of adversity. It is the quiet determination of artists, musicians, and writers who continue to create. Their voice is a testament to the indomitable human spirit. There is a growing awareness, particularly among the younger generation, that change is not only desired but essential. They are tech-savvy, globally connected, and increasingly vocal in their demands for greater freedoms and opportunities. They are the seeds of a new Cuba, one that embraces progress while remaining true to its roots. The path forward is fraught with uncertainty. The weight of history, of unfulfilled promises, casts a long shadow. Yet, amidst the challenges, the echoes of hope persist. They are the whispers of a people yearning for a brighter tomorrow, a tomorrow where the dreams of a nation are finally realized. Why does Cuba hurt? Because beneath the sun-drenched beaches and vibrant music, a profound melancholy lingers. It is the ache of a nation grappling with unfulfilled promises, of a people yearning for a future that reflects the richness of their past. The pain for Cuba is not a condemnation, but a testament to the depth of love it inspires. It is a love born of shared history, of vibrant culture, of unwavering resilience in the face of adversity. It is a love that transcends geographical borders, uniting Cubans across the globe in a shared longing for a brighter tomorrow. To love Cuba is to acknowledge its complexities, to embrace its light and shadow. It is to celebrate its triumphs while acknowledging its wounds. It is to hold on to hope, even when the path forward seems shrouded in mist. For Cuba, despite its trials, remains a beacon, a symbol of resilience, of creativity, of the enduring human spirit. And in that spirit, there lies the hope for healing, for transformation, for a future where the pain of yesterday gives way to the promise of a brighter dawn.